Hello, my fellow viewers and subscribers, and this is Superchocolatemilkshake, and I am here, well, actually kind of explaining about the lack of videos that I've had. Actually, I was supposed to upload a video on my 9-year and on my day for the anniversary, the March the 13th, and I was also supposed to upload a video on my birthday. Neither one of those happened. And there's some very specific reasons why. Actually, there's a reason why there's a lot of videos that have been delayed. Back in February, I kind of ended up getting inside a bit of a bind, especially when it came down to cash and time and effort and all that other stuff. Okay, first of all, when it comes down to it, when it comes down to time management, I've always been shit at it. I mean, absolute garbage. Like, seriously, I can barely manage my time at all. I mean, you're talking to a guy who is easily distracted, he can't really sit still for a very long time, and to be honest, like, my Google, usually most of the time, whenever I have a web browser up, there's like 6 tabs at the minimum, and like 20 tabs at the maximum open at a time. Most of it's just YouTube videos. And that's the thing. I really can't focus on one thing at a time. I mean, I jump all over the place. I think of different things. I mean, and of course, that's also a bit of a problem when I work at my job, and also when I'm at home, and all that other stuff. It does present a problem. I really wish I could make myself focus. I wish I could just force myself to focus. But unfortunately, I don't know. It's really hard to do. Anyway, also, another issue is the money. I haven't really been getting that much cash, which also, granted, I know cash is not my thing. I've never really been into the money at all. I'm like, and I mean like in any way, shape, or form, okay? I mean, honestly, I don't want to entertain you guys for the money. I don't want to entertain you guys just because I want to make a quick buck. No. I want to do something that I'm passionate about, something that I care about. One thing that I actually do miss doing is expressing myself. I had a dream about that recently, too, where granted, it may have started out with me directing a stage play, but then, of course, all of a sudden the band came out, and they had wanted another baritone player, and I said, hey, I could do it, and after I got behind the baritone, sat down behind the stand, and well, saw the conductor walk up to the podium, I felt really good about it. Then I woke up. I was a bit nostalgic with that, but then I went like, you know, maybe the dream's really more about me expressing myself, because, you know, that's kind of the thing. During my band years, I was able to express myself a little bit more through the music. I mean, yes, even if you have to play what's written on the sheet, that doesn't necessarily mean it's one-to-one with what the writer was expecting on the sheet, because not every band has the exact same tone. I mean, you could also hear it when you listen to, like, the original score from the original Super Mario Galaxy compared to what the London Symphonic Orchestra has done. Basically, when it comes down to it, they both sound a little bit different, but that's because that's because both bands have different players, and they both express the music that's written down on the sheets both differently. I'm talking about Gusty Garden, by the way. Yeah, that's the one that they decided to reorchestrate when the London Symphonic Orchestra wanted to do the video game All Greats, and it's an Amazon exclusive, by the way. So, but I digress. I mean, I am buddy trailing, and yes, that's again the focus thing. ADHD, okay? It's hard to work with. I want to get myself back on medication for this, and I want to get myself back focused onto working so I can get some videos done and all that other stuff. But here's also the thing, too. The money also I've been going through a bit of a depression loop, okay? I am not very happy for where I am right now. I hate myself right now. I actually hate myself to the point where I don't even want to take care of myself, and that's a bad thing, by the way. That is a very serious bad thing where I don't really want to take care of myself. I'm only taking care of myself because I feel the need to take care of myself, but I don't want to, and sometimes I have a hard time making myself do it. And I mean, that's the thing right there. That is where I'm struggling. This is where I'm trying to put up a fight with. And, you know, I've talked about this before. My depression just isn't good. It comes from this, I think it's coming mostly from a stigma of where I've basically had this one thing told to me ever since the day I was born, where honestly I'm never going to be good enough, or I need to make the money, and of course, the only thing I can do is just be normal. I can't be exceptional, or I can't be this or that, the other thing, or blah, 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 and, well, okay, sometimes I do try to do exceptionally in some things, but honestly, I can't always make myself do something exceptional either, because, again, of that focus thing, and it makes things harder. It really does. Like I said, the depression thing is something I've talked about before, but it really hit me hard, especially within the past couple of days, especially when it came down to my 25th birthday, because honestly, I thought I'd be somewhere else on my 25th birthday. I thought I'd be living it up, maybe going out on dates with a certain girl, doesn't matter who, but, I'd be going out with somebody right about now, or maybe getting married or something like that. I don't know, but right around my 25th. And I'm nowhere near that. I'm still stuck in my own parents' house and all that other stuff. Sometimes I feel like I should have went to college earlier, but then of course I don't know. That could have been also a mistake as well. I don't know. I really do not know. And of course, sometimes I get told that the things that I do isn't going to make money. If it's not going to make money, then stop wasting your time on it. And it's something that I love too, and it's just tearing me apart. But then, of course, also, there was another thing too that actually I will be talking about when I get back to the work on the series where I'm looking back at all my previous videos on my channel. Actually, during the 2016 and the 2018 era, most of the time I was just uploading walkthroughs, and I'm not very happy for what I became in that era. In fact, I became more manufactured and such, and honestly, this is also kind of what drove me into some depression during the 2019 area. And I mean, 2020 was a much better year, despite the fact that the pandemic went on and absolutely everything went to absolute pot last year. But 2020 was definitely a little bit better of a year for me because I was starting to feel a little bit better about myself, and I wanted to do more things and get a little more interactive, even though considering that I still ended up falling into certain categories where I was losing my job and I was struggling, and I was, like I said, I don't really have necessarily the cleanest job records either. The longest one I've held was 5 years. The shortest one was 1 month. And, well, okay, the 5 years may be impressive, but if you want to look outside of the one that I had for 5 years, the longest I've held was probably about 8 months. 8 months. 8 months at the most. Yeah, that's not a good job record, is it? And, again, part of it's an ADHD thing. I mean, like I said, it's a struggle for me. Sometimes I just really wished I knew what I was doing and where I needed to go with my life and what direction I need to take. And, okay, I'm starting to get a little more too deep and personal. I'm just trying to tell you about the reason why I'm slowing down on videos. And that is because I'm trying to get myself focused back into expressing myself again. Trying to focus myself into projects that I actually do like doing. Like, for example, my comic. It's coming along. Unfortunately, it's going at a very slow pace. Sometimes I do hate my drawing skills, but, if I don't work on them, I will never get better. Probably one of the best mentalities to have. But it's still a bit of a struggle to get myself to work on my comic. So unfortunately, it's probably going to be delayed to next week, and actually, I bet you by the time I actually release it, it's probably going to be sometime in May. So, I wouldn't be surprised. Be sure to check May. Mark May on your calendars, folks, if you're interested in the comic series that I'm working on. But that's the thing. I think I'd rather want to get back into focusing more on the content part of things than to actually try and appease the YouTube algorithms, because the YouTube algorithms suck. Like, they literally suck the soul right out of your body. They turn you into the manufactured, machined man that has no artistic expression, none, no kind of expression whatsoever, not really that much personality. I mean, I've seen this happen inside the animation community, because, I mean, storytime animation, sure, it's fine, and yes, there are people that are different that do it, but if you watch one, it's all the same thing over and over and over again. Yes, some of them do kind of deviate, but really, it's not that much different. There really isn't that much difference in between video from video, and honestly, I just hope they actually start pushing themselves to do more original content and actually making some content that people would like to have. But, But, you know, that's the thing. I am kind of struggling right now. I'm trying to get back into the art of just expressing myself, really. So, tell you the truth, I'm trying to work on a bit of a video series here that will probably be premiering sometime in April. It's going to have content, and it's going to feature a character that actually I created for D&D, and I ended up liking. I'll probably do a quick, brief video about that before the series comes up, but other than that, I'm going to be slowing down, mainly because I'm trying to focus on the content here, and I'm trying to make more of the stuff that I would like to make, and not what YouTube would like me to make. And if I get flagged from YouTube, or try to get kicked from YouTube, well, then that's fine by me. I am not going to care. At all. Like, literally. I mean, I just hope by that point, maybe I might have some fans who will actually defend me and actually go like, YouTube, please, get this man back up. But, in the meantime, that's all I have to say, okay? Sorry if I rambled on long enough. I just wanted to get something off my mind, and I wanted to tell you guys something, and also tell you guys why I'm slowing down on my content. I will be picking up my, my look back at the history of my channel here real soon, so stay tuned for that. And hey, if you're new to this channel, please be sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. Oh yes, and by the way, also I should let you know the Half-Life series will be coming back soon. I'm just working on this next video here. It's taking a little longer, but then that's because I kind of want to make sure that I get some quality edits in there too. That's also another thing that I've actually been enjoying is playing the Half-Life series. So I think I might just continue on with it, even if there's not very much interest with it. But anyway, like I said, I'll see you all in the next video. This is Superchocolatemilkshake signing off. Man, you really need to stop bunny trailing like that, don't you, John? Sorry, that's a note to myself. Okay, goodbye.